Looking at your Twitter here, Glenn, you just tweeted a photo outside your broadcast studio. And you say, outside of my broadcast studio are some of today's best artists. Now, which one of them is Hunter Biden? I know he's really the top guy.
He's not here.
No?
He's not here. No, but look at the name. I don't know if you know anything.
I don't know anything. No, I don't know anything.
Yeah,
I will be honest with you. I don't know anything about art, but I've seen some of these people's work, and it's incredible.
It's incredible. And I bring them up to the ranch once a year, and it's for the Inspired Arts League, which I don't run or, I'm just a member of. And we donate the ranch and put on the food and everything else. And these guys come up and they just paint, and I'm allowed to sit and listen and watch. And oh my gosh, they are amazing. 2 days ago, we were given a challenge. There's how many of us? 15, 12? And we were given a 9-foot panel and said the only instruction was something that scared you that you got through. You have 2 hours to paint it. All of you paint one painting together. Go. And we were all like, what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. And all of us thought it would be an absolute disaster. I should tweet out what happened. Just then, this giant thunderstorm came rolling through the valley, and it got very, very dark. And everybody just looked up at the sky and went, okay, that's it. And within 2 hours, we painted a painting that is just unbelievable. And there were like 10 of us at least working on it at the same time. And we'd all step back and go, okay, that needs to be, who wants to do that? And boom, it was really fun, really fun.
Yeah, that's really fascinating.
And
it's so
last
weird
night we had a conversation. Mm-hmm. What does that mean?
Well, it's strange. I would imagine that your politics are not necessarily aligned with every artist.
We don't talk politics at all.
Smart.
Nobody talks politics. There were a couple of artists last year that were like, I don't know, I'm going to Glenn Beck. I feel sorry for the guy from India. He was like, I looked him up on, really?
He's Satan.
I don't have to sacrifice a chicken, do I? Now, like, no, but we are slaughtering cows. Anyway, we don't talk politics at all, and that's a good thing, I think. Really good thing.
Have you talked at all with them, being really, famous, accomplished artists, about what they think is going on with AI?
Yeah, none of them like it.
I would assume not. Yeah.
I think they are still of the mindset that handcrafted things will be worth more than AI things. And I think in the long run that's true. But it's like, for instance, I equate it to when quartz came out. I'm a watch collector. Quartz came out. You could not buy a handmade beautiful watch that you would have to wind because everybody went to quartz. Even the biggest watch houses went, to quartz. And all of a sudden, the price of a handmade watch went through the floor. Smart people bought up all of those watches and just kept them in vaults. Now, it's the same. If you're a watch collector, if you're somebody who really likes a timepiece for the handmade quality, you buy that. You don't buy quartz. If you're somebody that just wants time, you'll buy a quartz watch because that's all you need it for. But there is a place for handmade everything, and I think it's going to become more valuable. People will want something real.
Yeah, I think it's definitely true. I think my son is he likes sports collectibles, and obviously you could print a baseball card that looks the same as the one that was released in 1985 or 1955. A signature is a perfect example of this. Obviously, you could recreate a signature easily, but the real signature is what's worth it, right? And I assume that continues though with the AI stuff. Some of it looks so real. I don't even know anymore.
I don't know. There's something to be said though when. I can think of so many things like this that, it was fun for a while. Let's take what do you call it? The hero movies that are being made.
The Marvel?
What company is that? Marvel. Mm-hmm. Marvel was great because at first it was like, wow, I've never seen anything like that. Now you're like,
Yeah.
Because it's all that, you know what I mean? And nothing is real. Where you look at Mission Impossible, where it's AI assisted, and you know that he was actually in the plane, the helicopter, doing that. That adds something to it. I think the Tom Cruise movie is a great example of real life mixing it. And Marvel is just kind of meh because it's not real.
Yeah, it's almost like you're buying the story. I find so much of this, a lot of the stuff that goes viral on the internet has this same sort of thing where like, like Dude Perfect is like one of the biggest, accounts on YouTube. And they do crazy trick shots is one of the things that they do. And they recently, shot, a basketball shot off the top of some Vegas tower. It's the highest basketball shot ever. And you see the thing go down. And like, they could easily do that in CGI and it would be nothing, right? To see that. But the fact is the whole story of them taking multiple days and thousands of shots to try to make this and then finally making it is what you were interested in. And I guess that's where it goes. But like, you also can see the other side of it. I know with, Hollywood obviously is on strike now, and they're doing this, the actors and the writers. A lot of that has to do with AI, and the possibilities of where that's going is really fascinating. I don't know if you saw this from Justine Bateman. You remember her from Family Ties? And
oh yeah. She's very bright.
Yeah, she's also she has a computer science degree as well, apparently. But she tweeted this thread. This is a couple months ago, but I think it's fascinating. Where does AI going with film? Listen to this. 1, AI written scripts. Okay, you kind of figured that's already happening, I'm sure. And digitally scanned actors, image and or voice, both already exist. Some talent agencies are actively recruiting their clients to be scanned. You can choose the projects, but you'll only get 75 cents on the dollar. But okay, and now you think you're not even doing any work, right? What's the big deal? It's all in AI. Then it says your digital image can be triple or quadruple booked, so that bodes well if you happen to be a top 10 percenter. Number 2, films customized for a viewer based on their viewing history, which has been collected for many years. Actors will have the option to have their image bought out or to be used in anything at all. 3, films ordered up by the viewer. For example, I want a film about a panda and a unicorn who saved the world in a rocket ship and just put Bill Murray in it. Imagine that, typing that into Netflix and then you just get the movie. And if you happen to,
I will tell you,
to be a what is it, Black Mirror watcher, and you watch the first one from this season, it seems completely absurd, but I mean that's the sort of stuff they're talking about.
Oh, it could be done. Oh yeah, and you know what? Somebody will hit on a hit. Somebody will have an idea, put it together, and it will become a hit. And it'll be like, YouTube movies.
This happened with, what was it, Drake? I think it was one of those, musician.
Yes.
And there was an AI song written that sounded like his voice. It wasn't him, wasn't his song, but it was becoming popular. They had to suppress it to make it not become a hit. But that's just all coming, right? That's all around the corner.
And the problem is where is plagiarism? Where's the line? I mean, you can look at, for instance, we were talking, I can't remember what the painting was. We were talking about some painting, and this person had done another painting, and it was very similar. Now, did he copy that, or did he go and say, oh, I don't even remember seeing that before? Maybe honestly not seeing it, or seeing it a long time ago, maybe in his childhood, and it just kind of pushed to the front. With AI, there is no childhood. There's no memory that you lose. That there's no subliminal anything. It's all there. And if it's read and consumed everything is plagiarism. All of it. All of it is plagiarism.
Yeah, that was
to some degree or another.
There's that Sarah Silverman lawsuit. I don't know if you saw that from a couple of weeks ago, where basically the AI, you can ask AI to summarize her book, right? And the AI will summarize her book and all the things that are in it, stories from inside the book. And she's like, "That's my book. You just took all the stuff from my book and just gave it away for free." Right? Like,
yes.
I think she has an argument there, honestly.
She does.
Couple more from this, Glenn. Other possibilities of AI in the future of what happens in film. Viewers getting digitally scanned themselves and paying extra to have themselves inserted into custom films.
Easy.
Totally. Licensing deals made with studios so that viewers can order up older films like Star Wars and put their face on Luke Skywalker's body and their ex-wife's face on Darth Vader's body, etc. 6, training an AI program on older hit TV series and creating an additional season. Family Ties, which she was in, had 167 episodes. An AI program could easily be trained on this and create an 8th season because they only shot 7. I mean, this is going to be a really weird world. And there's that window.
It's coming
Glenn,
fast.
Yeah, coming really fast. And there's that window where right now people like Bill Murray, right? They'll want those people in these movies. They'll have a chance to license themselves out. But like over time, they're just going to create AI stars from scratch that will just replace all the. You don't need Bill Murray. People won't remember him. He'll be dead 30 years from now, and they'll just be all AI people out there acting.
Stu, why would you? I mean, it's the same thing that I say about AI for relationships. Actors are a pain in the ass. Yeah. They're a pain in the ass. Okay? All the stuff that you have to do, I need this, I need that, and I don't know if I can work, all of that stuff. Why would any mega studio say, no, let's have all that drama here on the set? Instead of saying, I can take them, license their image, and I don't have anything to do with them, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. No, totally. And by the way, as you brought that up, I thought, man, talk show hosts can be difficult too. This would be, no offense.
I will tell you this. We won't be able to do it. Ben Shapiro will be able to do it. Because you don't ever hear him go, what was that name? Like me. So if I'm ever replaced by AI, you'll know because I'll sound like Ben Shapiro.
Yeah, cut
Ben
with
Shapiro
a spoon-style forks.
Yes, thank you. Ben Shapiro may actually be AI right now. And I still love it.
Well, you mentioned the relationship thing, which of course is coming with all sorts of weirdness. But like, I was reading an article this morning about they're doing this with like Instagram influencers, right? Where, I mean, what's an Instagram influencer? I mean, to be true, like we don't know who these people are. They haven't accomplished anything of note that we know of. They come out and they become popular because they're hot and they're wearing bikinis in foreign locations. Well, that's easy for AI. You don't even have to know who these people are. They're just creating them from scratch to look perfect, to be wearing bathing suits in some incredible backdrop. And then they're trying to sell you the bathing suits or whatever they're trying to hawk to you. And it's like, you're just going to create these people from scratch. Over time, those people will be the famous people, right? The fake people will be the famous people.
I have to tell you, I think that's wrong. I mean, look at me. Here I am in an exotic location, wearing a bathing suit right now. And
you're creating horrible imagery for the radio listening audience. I assure you, if you're watching BlazeTV, he's fully clothed.
Yeah. Everybody's like, oh, dear God, AI, save us.